Communist China, 1939. Japan is here. The end of days is upon us. Can we pull this one out of the gutter like we did with 1939 France? Check out that video here if you're interested. Let's find out. Iron Man mode on, historical focus is on. Let's go. I'll be completely honest with you guys. I have no idea what I'm doing here. I've not really done much of this yet. I'm just gonna go with my best field marshal, my only field marshal, my best general. Let's just start with a regular front line. Get everybody to the front and yeah, just work from there. As far as research is concerned, infantry stuff, obviously industry also. Oh god, there's so much that needs to be done. Okay, so I'll get better guns and I'll get trucks. I'll need trucks because supply is a pickle. Construction, just military factories if we're even ever gonna build any. Yeah, just make guns, that's fine. Focuses, well, I think we'll go down to Maoism, get cheaper guns, more stability, and then abolish the land rent and maybe find the occasional bonus to the army in here. And some foreign investors, I suppose. Like, there's not much you can do here, really. Okay, so we're going up to total mobilization. Ooh, that is expensive. You know what? I think we'll just have to eat the cost. War industrialist, obviously. Silent workhorse, nah. But I could make use of a popular figurehead, more stability. And for the army, infantry expert, regrouping, yes. Entrenchment, maybe. No, I'll get logistics. Chief of the army, ooh, army morale, genius. Let's get a theorist as well. And that leaves me with a little bit more to spend, but I'm not sure what to spend it on. Let's just spend it on improving worker conditions. Leaves me with 150. I'll hold on to it for a bit. Now, what do I need? Guns and men. Let's recruit more men. This is my infantry. This is also my infantry. So just make everything renminbi and just queue up a bunch. As many as I possibly can. I will need guns though. Fortunately, I think I can make non-aggression pacts with the Soviets, the Tuvans, and the Mongolians, and then ask for the military access, and we should have enough relations to squeeze some lend-lease out of these three. And this may be a long shot, but I also want to buddy up to Germany. Germany usually has a lot of guns available, and they don't really hate us all that much, so I'm gonna improve relations with Germany and Italy. I know it sounds stupid, but I'm willing to try anything at this point. All right, other than that, just gonna move and take as much territory as I can, assuming the AI redeploys any of its units. The only realistic way I see for victory here is by taking the local supply hubs. So I would need to take Taijuan. I would need to be able to hold on to Zhengzhou or whatever, but I don't think the nationalists are up to it. Like, the only realistic way to push Japan is to push towards Beijing and cut them off there. You know what? This is going to be a hopeless scenario. I'm just going to roll with it. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. All right, non-aggression pacts are in. Oh, accept all of the lend-lease. Yes, those guns will be very, very helpful. Okay, so I'm seeing Japan redeploy some of its troops. The moment some of these tiles open up, I am walking in there. Just go for it. Just go straight for it. It is very important that we... Oh my god, the supply hub is open at Taichung. Important. Walk in there. Oh, I should have made Cav. Anyway, just take all the land we can while we have the opportunity. Can we make it to Taiwan? I sure hope so. Mongolians now also ask for military access, and that should push us over 45 or 40, and then we can ask for some lend-lease. Oh my god, the Japanese did it. They were stupid enough to not take this tile. Okay, so that is a game changer from the start. That is the major supply hub for the north here. I am going to need to hook that up into my own network, which admittedly is going to suck, but it's going to take priority over anything else. Redeploy the entire army just to hold as much of the border as I can. They are going to come for me though. Okay, if I can get up to that river line. You know, the AI is being really stupid, and I might just be able to exploit it if I shrink the line down to just my territory. I'll let the nationalists do all the heavy lifting in their own territory. I might be able to set up for an encirclement around Zhengzhou. Oh, that would be big if I can pull that off. Anyway, more important things. Request lend-lease. Operation Beg is in full effect, so we'll ask for the Mongolian stuff. We will ask for Tuvan stuff. And does Papa Stalin have guns for us? No, Papa Stalin does not have guns. I will have to settle for this. Well, thank you, Tanatuva, and Mongolia. I just hope Germany has some stuff for us. Oh, Japanese troops are arriving. Oh, they're gonna come for me, and they're gonna come for me hard. I will need to last stand cheese some of this unless I immediately want to give up the position. Yeah, this is too ambitious. Peel back. Without support, I'll never be able to punch through here. So we'll just focus on defending this supply hub. If we can keep that, we have a shot. Maybe. I need so much more equipment, so many more troops. Never fear, we shall push onwards. So just keep asking for guns from anybody who will send me some. Not everybody is going to be very generous though. So for now, I think I'll have to settle for Mongolia and Hanatuva, who will send me tiny amounts of guns, but it is welcome. Papa Stalin should get himself a stockpile eventually, but the Soviet Union always has a deficit because of their giant army that is only half equipped. And Germany and Italy will have equipment for me once they defeat the Allies on the continent. So in that window between defeating France and starting Barbarossa, they're usually swimming in equipment, and I need to make it to that window where I can finally get stuff out of them. Well, Huangxi's already gone. That was quick. And I did manage to connect my supply hub, so that is good. Gonna keep building some military factories, then upgrade that railway. Can just keep going towards Beijing. Might be able to once I get some more men deployed. I need more men. Lend-lease, lend-lease, lend-lease. This is the new meta. Don't build factories, just ask for guns. Should probably do them in foreign investors and then get factories out of this tree somewhere. Ooh, I have Taiwan. I'll get the artillery designer because we got a lot of artillery left to research, and I think it's gonna be useful. If I can get enough guns via Lend-Lease, I can focus my own production towards artillery. Yeah, China's not doing very well. Oh, there goes the Low Countries. So Germany should be gathering up a nice collection of guns from them, I hope. Speaking of guns, we finished ours, so I'm gonna put a slot on civilian trains, obviously. And I'm just gonna keep working on the infantry equipment. Keep our boys alive. So what do I want? Soft attack and defense. Once I've got trucks done, maybe I'll take a look at artillery. But that is not a priority. That's only useful when we start pushing out. I'll leave these factories making old guns. That way I can make a lot of them. Any new factories can make new guns, obviously. And then we'll rotate out once efficiency's caught up and I don't have a massive deficit anymore, which will be a while. Fortunately, our friends in Mongolia and Tanatuva are generous at least. So very generous. Oh, thank you, boys. Pretty proud of the fact that we're holding this well. Oh, doctrines. We're gonna need these. We're pretty committed to mass assault now. I love superior firepower, even grand battle plan, but I never use mass assault. But we are committed, and I don't think I'll switch over unless maybe we find an excellent opportunity to do so, which we probably won't. So deep battle it is. Yeah, I guess we'll have to make this work. Supply consumption's useful, at least in China. Okay, trucks. Keep working on support weapons. I'm gonna take another factory off guns and put one on trucks because I do need trucks. I will need trucks for my supply. I'm not gonna trade for rubber though. The efficiency loss doesn't matter. It's like 5%. Oh, at least Hanatuva and Mongolia are being absolute chads. Oh, Huangxi even has guns for me. You don't even... Oh, we're back? Huangxi has uncapitulated. I sort of regret boosting relations with Germany and Italy. They just won't send me anything. Like the officer corps here, I'm not sure what the best of each of these is. I kind of go with my gut feeling very often. Okay, I've got civilian trains. Gonna put that slot to work on the artillery. More better guns. And we're gonna hit the button to get free trains. Yes, this is going to cost me stability. At least I'll get some trains, and I'll put one factory on more trains. I'll take it away from the old guns. Hopefully we can start sorting out our mess. Okay, that's good. I'm just force deploying units left and right. They don't have guns. I don't care. I just need bodies in the field. Starting to dream that maybe we can do something here as long as the nationalists can last just a little bit longer. I'll invite foreign investors. I'll pick up the stability bonuses later. We're fine as far as stability goes. And then I'll have to decide if I want to go with the Soviet part, which isn't all that great, or I go with Germany. They have Falkenhausen. Can I still get Falkenhausen? If I get their stability up, maybe I can get Falkenhausen and Wargaming Division for another bonus to Land Doctrine. Might allow me to make a switch. Tank plant is good. Chinese panzers, not that great, but it's something. And I can always look towards British and US cooperation to get fighters here. Plus it leads to the rest of the tree. All right, more Lend-Lease. Nope, no Soviet Lend-Lease yet. Japan really wants us. There's not all that much I can do to stop them. Not without guns. Japan managed to link up in the south, so... Oh, they're still encircled here, but I don't think China's gonna hold on. And if China goes, the entire faction goes. That is Very unfortunate because I think we've got a shot at this. We have blunted the Japanese advance in the north. We've actually made gains. But without guns, there's just nothing we can do here. Anyway, I've got 2 full armies in the field. I'm gonna start changing my templates a little. I'll let these fill out, obviously. I always want more units, but most of what we have in the field is equipped. So I'm gonna change my templates a little. What we're running with now is 12 combat with infantry. I want to make this just a little bigger, something like 18 width to start with. We don't have the infantry equipment for this, but we will eventually. So I'm gonna change this step by step. Like, the generous contributions of our neighbors are very helpful. If only I could convince Germany to send me some guns. Okay, Germany has guns. 500 guns, it's something. It means Germany is starting to get out of its deficit, so I'm going to improve relations with them again. Make sure we can always talk to Germany about more guns. I think my big break will have to come through this central region here. This is mostly plains. It is fairly lightly held. If I can get an offensive rolling, I might be able to push towards the coast. I would have to leave the nationalists to defend the south along this river, assuming they ever can. And I will be thundering into Manchukuo and Manchukuo, hopefully crushing the Japanese there and seizing that land for myself. Another small scale offensive. See if we can push out a little bit. Every little tile we take helps. We do have a respectable amount of divisions in the field. Just want to keep the Japanese on their toes, really. I can now make my own artillery, so I'll beg for guns from my friends and just make my own artillery from this point forward. Seems like a plan. And I can then add support artillery to my divisions. That will make them a lot more capable. Once you leave the mountains, it gets a lot more difficult to stop the Japanese. Mission to Germany failed. Falkenhausen has been recalled. Yeah, I'll just go for the Soviets then, I guess. Oh, I want to purchase tanks. No, that's you. Fine. Let's just get ourselves some stability. At least Italy is willing to send me stuff now. So what's that? At least that's a lot of trucks. So yeah, I'm building up another fake deficit here. I've added some artillery to this motorized. This will allow me to ask for pretty much anything as long as I can keep this massive deficit going. Keep making this division bigger, I guess. Keep producing artillery. Keep trying. That's all I can do, is just keep trying. Maybe if I can push to this tile here, like this supply hub, that would cut off this section of the front, I think. All right, land rent abolished. 100 regiments campaign, because I have no idea what else I can do. Let's also put women in the workforce. More war bonds. Why is Stalin so utterly unwilling to... Come on! Really? Why did the AI redeploy those units? That tile was wide open. Oh, Germany changed its mind. They want to send me stuff now. Thanks. Now this is much more like it. Okay, this is better. Couple of thousand guns. If I counterattack, it's gonna have to be big and flashy. I need to push, break through, and keep pushing. I cannot allow the Japanese units to reorganize if I make my move. So I'm gonna need some sort of stockpile before I move on. All right, elite mountaineers, heavy weapons, good. So yeah, it's not huge. Ooh, that is huge. So these are respectable amounts. With a little planning and a little bit of pizzazz, we're starting to take some land back. Our divisions are a lot less trash than they used to be, so this is what my infantry is made up of now. 18 combat with 1 support artillery. It's not the best, but it will do for now, and most of them are equipped. I'm still missing some artillery and some infantry equipment, but most of this stuff is equipped, and that in itself is already huge. Wow, another 10,000 guns. They are ancient, but they will kill Japanese all the same. Oh, that is going to be huge. I can focus more of my industry towards just making artillery instead. Fresh factories can go towards making actual guns. I can borrow a lot of them from Germany, and I'll just make artillery to start filling out my needs. And with a little bit of finagling, I might be able to bring my divisions up to this. But yeah, 3,400 artillery short for that. That's going to be a while. I'm actually kind of surprised with how many divisions I've been able to squeeze out as tiny little communist China. And as long as the nationalists can cling on to life, we have a chance. Once this army is equipped, well, reasonably equipped, I am going to go for broke. I'm going to make a rush for the coast and nearby supply hubs and just see if I can crack the Japanese. And supply is just going to be an issue constantly. I will need to build up railways with my very... Oh. Well, that's two of my main supporters gone. I should probably start producing some support equipment as well. And then we'll actually have a military. Once these 4 are deployed, I am going to just go for it. Just gonna go ham, go for it. All right, Mao, let's show these guys what China can do when properly equipped. Most of my divisions have all their equipment and just a little bit more toward artillery, but I think I can start a small scale offensive towards that supply hub. And to the supply hub down here below Zhengzhou. Oh, Japan is stretched too thin. They don't have the numbers. Yeah, they're gonna be all over the Pacific now. This is our opportunity. We gotta go. We gotta go now. Okay, so we've got that supply hub as well. I'm gonna need to plug that into my network. Actually, I can just push north towards that hub. That might actually be easier. And then just take the railway line here. Everything's coming up, Millhouse. Oh yeah, got the hub here. Marxism, good. Rest of, yeah, fine. Like none of that really matters. Okay, good. Got that hub. Now I just need to take that tile here and the tile down there, and I'll have the railway link restored and I can start my offensive in earnest. Realistically, there's just 2 tiles I need to break to move forward now. Fortunately, I have more Chinese as well. It does feel like the AI always knows exactly where to put their divisions, annoyingly. We'll just have to adjust. I'll just build a new railway here so we can at least get some supply and I'm not forced to attack into 2 tiles. They constantly manage to funnel more divisions in before I can break their tiles. It is incredibly frustrating, but it is what it is. Oh yes, another 24 divisions out in the field. Mao is getting his army ready. Let's see what a battle plan can give us. Ooh, our front's pretty long. I should probably... Yeah, I really should be concentrating my attack more towards the south. Well, the east, really. I'll let my Chinese allies deal with China proper, or the heartland, and I will start pushing in that region. Just need to concentrate my strength, really. And I should be able to push out and get everybody into position. Well, I see more green than red, so that is comforting. Biggest downside to this is I'm mostly liberating nationalist China stuff, and we're not all that interested in doing their work. But if I can cut the Japanese... Oh, Taijin is open. If I can cut into Beijing, Taijin, and then I'm going to head north. Oh, we have opportunities now. Okay, that's it. The entire army goes north. I'll let nationalist China deal with the rest of it. This is a massive gamble, but I can always pull back to defensive lines that I know will still hold if I see things go really poorly. I am just going on the attack. Time for some blitzkrieg to the north and knock out the enemy. Just need the nationalists to man their... uh-oh. Oh, for the love of God, China, is there anything you can do right? They've managed to push right up next to my capital. Oh boy. Oh boy. That's gonna go great for me. I can already feel it. Okay, so I'm gonna stop pushing out of territory that I am giving to the nationalists. I need to make sure that I take control of most of the territory in Manchuria. So my axis of advance is going to be through my own territory. I am not giving any of this to nationalist China. They can suck on it for all I care. They've done nothing useful. Manchukuo has capitulated. Gotta make sure I now push into Manchuria aggressively. Well, hopefully Germany send me guns. I need all the guns I can get. If I can knock Manchuria out, I have the possibility of doing something useful there. Oh yeah, Manchuria is wide open. All I need to do really is get my troops to move forward a little quicker. And as we're taking more land, we are also getting more factories. Not that many extra civs, but a good deal of extra mills. That is helping. As long as I can keep this going, and as long as the nationalists are able to just keep this railway line open long enough for me to build my own, Manchuria should be fine. Oh, the brave sacrifice. Oh, let's assume leadership of the faction, because it's funny. Ah, I am now the boss. But the brave sacrifices of our troops have enabled us to go to town here. Oh, yes. Okay, now all we gotta do is clean up, and then we can set some guards to guard my ports, and I can focus on the south. I am very, very pleased with our success. And don't forget to guard all of the ports in the region. Japan has a hard-on for naval invasions. Better be ready. And we'll draw an ambitious front line and start preparing for our advance there. We're gonna start making some towed anti-air. It is going to be useful later on. Should I decide to take on China? Probably should start researching some sort of air power as well. But it's now 1942 and oh yeah, there come the first naval invasions. Oh, this AI, it exists to make me angry. I am convinced that it exists solely to piss me off. That is the core feature of Hearts of Iron's unit AI, is just to annoy me personally. We'll get this all sorted out. Armies are moving in. Things are being cleaned up. It's all good. This is a lot of divisions Japan's gonna lose here as well. Oh yeah, the advance into China itself. When Rome has fallen already. All those guns you've sent me, I think you could have used them over there. The glorious comeback of China is certainly going well. Yeah, I'm just gonna battle plan my way to victory here. This is over. Japan is stretched so thin, they're not gonna come back from this. And realistically, I think I can take care of the nationalists relatively easy. If I can just get some infantry equipment, do one of these, I can overrun them with relative ease, I'd say. Relative ease. Let's proclaim the People's Republic, get some market economy going, and I'll get another research slot. Oh yeah, baby. Well, it actually looks like we've pushed them off. I actually think I've pushed Japan off the... Oh, well, no, they got a couple of troops stuck here. Something tells me that I don't really want to, but I'll just keep going until the white peace. Meanwhile, I gotta prep for more men. I want to take out the nationalists. There we go. The People's Republic of China. Not quite as big as it will eventually become, but we're getting there. Well, we've pretty much pushed them out of China. I just wish we got a white peace at this point. You know what? I'm actually gonna pull out. I'll leave the nationalists to bleed. I've done enough here. I'm gonna conserve my efforts, conserve my troops, and conserve my equipment. I have another enemy. I want to take on the nationalists next. I have an excellent opportunity if I can just strike in the right time. No, I'm not entirely sure how I'm supposed to unify China until Japan gives up. I don't think I'll be naval invading them anytime soon, or para-dropping, really. Realistically, this is not gonna go anywhere unless we get that white peace event. So this will allow me to launch communist uprisings, and after 60 days, I would leave the Chinese United Front and declare war on China, which is fairly easy to do, but I would also be at war with everyone in China's faction, and that are actually... I outnumber them still then, almost. They do have more factories than me now, but I think I can take him. If I'm quick enough to knock him out, I think I can take him. I got a pretty good punch here. All right, I'm just gonna go for the big backstab here. This is gonna be a massive roll of the dice. I could end up screwing this entirely. It is completely possible for like a ton of that to flip to Japan, for Japan to get control of China, because they are technically still in the war. I don't know how this is gonna play out, but I think either way, I can take him. I don't want to sit here and watch this slog play out infinitely. I just want to get something done here. So I'm going to launch a communist uprising. I've split these 8 units off that I've been training. We're going to convert them into motorized divisions. They should be fine. I'm going to use them to do the majority of the damage here. These guys are just going to slice right through the Chinese lines. And I hope that this ends up going well for me. If it doesn't, well, you get to see me fail. I'm sure you guys wouldn't mind seeing me fail. I don't think you guys would mind. Alright, it worked. Okay, so we're now at war with everybody, and we're gonna go for it. I am just going to do a number on China. Just push, 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 push. Make use of the fact that they really are not looking my way to just grab what I can. This is a classic smash and grab. Should be able to do massive damage here. If these guys are not in the war, Shibai Sanma, but they will be eventually. That doesn't matter. I'm just gonna keep expanding and take my revenge on the nationalists. Ooh, I'm invited to a faction. Do I want to join the allies? Do I want to join? Actually, I kind of want to join the Comintern just for the memes. There we go. Please don't capitulate now, Papa Stalin. Oh, yeah. Trucks are just zooming across here. The one concern I have with this is that we're going into a peace deal that will include Japan. Oh. It might not for much longer. But yeah, if Japan's still included in the peace deal, we might have a bad day. Then again, there's nothing we can't fix there. Still, every province we take effectively makes us stronger. It's all our core, so we have instant access to the factories, to the manpower. Like, China itself is so weak as well. They're not gonna hold on. Let's see how this plays out. I'll use the motorized as a sledgehammer to try and force a way through. God, the border we have is massive. Absolutely massive. Fortunately, we have a truly absurd number of units by now. And the trucks are trucking, trying to break our way through here. So we just need to occupy a tile of Huangshi, a tile of Yunnan, a tile of Xibei Sanma, and Xinjiang. Though I don't think we'll be able to reach Xinjiang. They're pretty far away. Maybe if I can just snipe Xibei Sanma and then push through, or just call Mongolia in or something. Yunnan is included. Xibei Sanma is going to be included. Huangshi is not, and Xinjiang also is not. So I need to halt the major offensive here and just focus on Xibei Sanma and getting my trucks to Huangshi clique. This is going to be annoying because there is just no supply here. If we end the war, not everyone's involved, that would still be okay. So I'm gonna see if that does something. I have no interest in fighting everyone and just doing these stupid things just to try and break through into Xibei Sanma. It's just... No, wait. Huangshi clique. It's just so much bother. It's really annoying. Yeah, there goes China. And as expected, yeah, pretty much nobody else is involved, and there's a whole bunch of puppeting going on. Okay, so they puppeted Xinjiang and Yunnan, and then they've taken stuff. Okay, so I'll need to start by cover. Yeah, I screwed this up. Well, this is going to be disgusting, so let's unpause and see what that is. Oh my god, it's horrific. On the plus side, though, I think Japan isn't actually able to get troops into those positions on time. After the capitulation, these are empty areas, and I do have troops in position, so with a bit of rushing, yeah, I can get most of this stuff under control if I can just rush ahead a little bit more. So that is exactly what I'm gonna do. Just gotta control the mainland and we'll be good. Japan has other concerns. Of course, the nightmare of supply just does not end. I'll need to build a supply hub or something because this is just horrific. Unfortunately, Japan managed to get troops in here, so we'll see what we can do. Supply is just so bad. Certainly looks like Japan's on its way out the door no matter what I do, so that's gonna be useful for us. If the US capitulate them, I think we have the majority of the participation here, so I think I can get all of my stuff out of this peace deal. Soviets still holding, and yeah, Japan's just gonna go and vanish. All that's really required is for Tokyo to fall, I think, and that won't be much longer. There we go. And we should definitely be able to get a good peace deal out of this. Need to make sure that I don't get any stupid puppets popping up here, so I'm just gonna take the land that I know I'll need. Oh god, we're gonna get stupid puppets, aren't we? Hit end turn. Please don't do anything stupid like set up those reorganized nationalist China things. Oh my god, they satellited Yunnan and create... Okay, Japan can go. I don't care about Japan. They took Yunnan. It's so annoying. All of this is my core territory too, so why would you do this to me, UK? No, wait. US. Damn it, US. And with that, I am done. Two things that are annoying. The Allies puppeted Yunnan, so I'm not getting Yunnan. And they took Nanning here in the south. Overall, I still think this is definitely reasonable. This is what I've achieved in 5 years of suffering and headache. I can swing all those boys now to the Eastern Front and aid the USSR. We would crush Germany at this point. They are being overwhelmed on all fronts, so this is a victory in the making. It would be no contest, and then I could theoretically slog it out with the Allies just to get Yunnan and the stuff in the south here, but is it really worth it? I really don't think it's worth it. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like, consider subscribing, and hit that bell icon to be notified whenever I upload more content, and check out this next video. I think you'll like it.